everyone, it's Miss Kelly from the Wakanda Area Library. Today I'm going to show you what we're doing with this month's Art to Go kits. This month you guys are making hedgehogs, so in your kits you're going to find some circles and some little pom-poms, and you will need some glue, some scissors, and a marker or a crayon to draw some eyes on with. I like to use a pencil too because I like to kind of dot where I'm going to put the eyes on before I make them permanent. So let's get started. So to make your hedgehog, you're going to actually need 3 half circles to make the body. So what you're going to do is take your other large circle and fold it evenly in half. And just make a nice tight line like that. Okay, and once you're done with that, you're going to have a line that you can cut on. So I'll cut right on that line. Okay, now you have your 3 half circles. All right, I'm going to use liquid glue because it'll dry a little bit quicker so I can show you guys what we're doing so we can keep moving on. So you're going to take and you're going to put glue along one side here, just to the middle. So I'm just going in halfway. Kind of wiggle that around, okay? Now we're going to turn this into a cone. So we're going to take your other end and you're going to fold it inside so that glue side is going to touch here. If you see, if we line up the ends there, kind of squeeze it down, you get a cone. So I'm going to hold it for a minute so it dries well. Okay. You got your nice little cone like that. Okay. I'm going to hold it. Now you can press it like this so it'll dry and it'll stay in position. And once it's completely dry, I want you to kind of just bend it a little bit here on the side that we've glued on. That's going to be the flat side. So you can see we kind of bend it like that a little bit. So you see it'll stay like that instead of rolling, it's going to stay like that, okay? So you're going to go ahead and do that with all 3 of your body parts, all right? And once those are all done, this is when you're going to need your scissors. Okay, it looks like I'm pretty dry here. Okay, so I'm going to take my scissors and I'm holding it on the flat side, all right? And we're going to cut little strips like this. I'm going in about 1 inch. Just cutting little strips. I'm not measuring, I'm just cutting all the way around, making little strips. And then when you get to where it's flat here on the bottom, that's where we're gonna stop. I'm gonna go, there you go. And I left that side uncut. Okay, so it's still got that flat side. All right, once you cut them like that, you're gonna take your little strips and kind of bend them forward like that. All right, you're gonna bend them. Go all the way around, so it's kind of like a little fan there. Again, leave that flat side alone. We're going to leave that there, okay? All right, so you got your nice little fan like that with your point at the end and your flat side on the bottom. And you'll do that to all 3 of your half circles. So I've got a couple more that I've already gotten done. So we've got our 3 little half circles with our little bent up fans. All right, and then we're going to take our glue again. We're going to put a little dot of glue inside this one. Take it flat side and tap it down there. So I didn't push it all the way in, I left it a little gap so you can see that fan. And then we're going to do the same thing with the 3rd one. I'll put a little dot of glue inside there. And you can use your glue stick, it'll work just fine too. And on the flat side, so we lined up those 3 flat sides and now I'm pressing them down. All right. All right, now that we've got his body built, we need to make his little face. So to make the face, let's set this to the side for a second. For the face, you only need half of this circle. So we're gonna do the same thing to get that even half circle. Fold it in half and press it down tight. And then cut right on that nice line you made. There you go. And we'll just save that other half for another project. All right, then we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna make our little cone again. Put your little glue on the side. All right. And roll that around and meet the ends together. Give you a nice little cone, okay? You can tell it'll be a nice tight coat. You want that end to be closed at the top. If you line up the edges, your end should close, all right? And then squeeze that together for a second to get it to dry real quick. So it's dry, all right? Now, before we do any gluing with this guy, we've got our little cone. I'm going to put it on his face, And this is where I'm gonna take my pencil and I'm gonna dot where I want those two eyes. I want one of his eyes to be right here, and the other one's gonna be right here. And you can look and see if that's about even. So I'm gonna kind of pinch it up a little bit like that, okay? All right, so you can see I made those little eye marks. So I'm gonna take my marker and color them in. This is fine to use a marker or a crayon for, or even if you have some googly eyes around, you can use those to make his eyes. I'm just gonna make 2 little circles with my marker today. All right, and then we're gonna attach that front cone on for his face the same way we did the body. You're gonna put a little glue in there on the flat side, a little glue dot. All right, and take the body, which should be dry now. All 3 of those segments should be dry, and we'll slide that little face on. And you need one more thing to make him complete. He needs a little nose. And I'm gonna use the black pom-pom for that. And for the nose, I'm actually gonna put a little dot of glue onto the nose, and then you've gotta hold it on there for a second to get it to dry. But you can, this still works with just glue stick. It works fine too. All right, and let's put that right on the front there. Whoops. Hold it right on there. Now, I found that I had to hold it on there for a little bit to get it about a good 30 seconds, so you can count it down and get it to stick on there. I just kind of did it right on the top of the nose, not at the very, I didn't try and stick it onto the point. I'm just covering the end of the cone there like that. All right. And then I would sit in there and let them dry for a second, but you can repeat the same process with the other colors, and you'll have 2 little buddies like that. So have fun. Send me some pictures of how your hedgehogs come out, and I'll see you guys next month.